From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. And the name of this video is going to be the S&P has to go down before it goes back up. I think I've used that title before. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 2006 even, or 2006 even, early in the day. The low came in at 1994 even, midday. And last, we're 200 even. We're 20 even last. We're down 6 handles on the day. Total volume, we've got 1.1 million minis, but I want to remind everybody, 140,000 of that came from Globex. And in the big S&P pit, we've got 3.7 thousand traded. MOC, the MIM started out showing small to sell, and as it gradually started to move up, I came out saying, you know, small to sell now, but soon to be to the buy side, and MOC came up by 250 million. Tomorrow we've got the Small Business Optimism Index, we've got the Redbook number, we've got JOLTS, and we've got Daniel Tarullo speaking from the Fed. Now look, there's not a lot to talk about here, you guys. It was a slow day. What I will say is that as the day picked up, or as the S&P started to sell off, the volume increased, but then as soon as the S&P traded 94 and went 97 even bid, we just went into a slow, lethargic buy program. Now, what this goes back to is what I was talking about on Friday. The S&P was not all that strong today, but yet late in the day when the MOC popped up, it started going back up. So if you're going to tell me that these MOCs don't have something to do with the late day direction, I think you got to look at how this works a little further. Now look at, like I said, there's not a lot to talk about. What I've said, I thought we'd see mutual fund Monday, we didn't get it. I thought we'd have Monday and Tuesday up, we still have turnaround Tuesday to look at, but you know what I fell out of bet on is that after Friday's big rally, we have a trading rule here that after a big rally like that the S&P tends to go sideways to lower, and that's basically the price action we got. What we need to establish here over the next several days or this week is that we start to see some higher lows in the S&P. I also think we got to get a close above 2002 in the S&P. I think this 2001 half level is an important pivot level, and you got to get a close above 02 even to start getting back up, projecting into those old highs. But that said, the way this works is we get miniature down days and we get size on the upside. So at some point this week, whether it's the Pitbull's Thursday, Friday low or whatever, I say we're taking out those highs. I'm going to leave it like that, you guys. As we always say, Mondays start out the week kind of slow, and that's exactly what we saw here today. See you tomorrow in the opening print.